All right, hot topic, hot topic. So Reddit is having a competition in order to integrate ERC20 tokens that exist on Ethereum into the Reddit platform. They want to integrate these tokens into their platform. So they need a layer 2 that can effectively scale the Ethereum base layer. Because we know Ethereum base layer has struggled particularly in two main aspects. One would be transactions per second, and when the network gets too much congestion, there is outrageous gas fees. So what Reddit is essentially looking for, and I will post a link in the description box below so you can see exactly the guidelines, but what they're looking for is a layer 2 that can effectively scale ERC20 tokens that interact on their platform. Because Reddit is a multi-billion-dollar behemoth and they have a standard of service that is very high. So before they go live with their platform, they want to make sure that they have the scalability needs met. Now, this is a very sneaky project that is coming up the ranks, and it is in my opinion, the superior layer 2 for Ethereum. You know, it is in the EOS ecosystem right now. It's currently already connected through a service called LiquidX, all of the EOS IO chains, or at least the major ones, and it plans to utilize Liquid Link to win this competition and be that layer 2 solution for Ethereum. The Liquid Apps team has released a blog post offering a 1 million Dapp bounty to anybody who can use Liquid Link effectively to be that layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. Wow, 1 million Dapp. That, to me, is the golden ticket. Because if you get 1 million Dapp, and this is the way it works, right? So you get 750,000 Dapp just for creating a solution. And Liquid Apps also has their guidelines. I'll post that in the description box below. But yeah, you get 750,000 tokens just for creating a solution. And then a bonus 250,000 tokens if you actually win the competition. And I'll be honest with you, I'm very confident that if the right team picks this up and utilizes Liquid Link in the right way, and the team behind the Dapp Network and the Liquid Apps team is offering full technical support to whoever decides they want to build the solution that is going to allow this functionality to take place for Reddit, oh man, it's going to be a knockout of the park. Because not only will they win, that will be the golden ticket of exposure that Liquid Apps needs. In my opinion, this token, the Dapp token, which is crucial to the free market ecosystem of the Dapp Network, which has a whole wide range of services that are offered by the Dapp Network, by the DSPs on the Dapp Network, will absolutely explode because it has, number one, the right tokenomics, it has the right team, and now not only does it have the right tech, but because it will be having the perfect amount of exposure from solving this hair on fire problem that Reddit is having, it's all of the recipe that it's going to need for this ecosystem to explode. And it's not like this hasn't been done before. Over a year ago, Liquid Apps proved that the Dapp Network was capable of building a bridge between EOS.io and Ethereum. It's already done it. Since then, the Ethereum virtual machine has been run inside of an EOS smart contract. Interoperability is possible. It's already a proof of concept that we've seen before. This is not new for us, but I do think people who are outside of the EOS community, i.e. the Ethereum community, which is a very large, very wealthy community, because the people who invested in Ethereum early and Ethereum ecosystem protocols are doing really well right now. So I could see a lot of that capital flooding in to what could possibly be do superior layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum, because DSPs are not another blockchain. They don't introduce another attack surface. They are trustless, right? You don't have to trust a DSP. That's the most beautiful part about the Dapp network. You simply trust the smart contract to do what the smart contract does, and the hash and the Merkle tree to do what it does. And you have a completely trustless full circle ecosystem where all of the data is kept on chain. Nobody has to trust anybody. And that's what makes the Dapp network so powerful, because it truly is infinite scalability. So I'm going to post a couple of links in the description box below for anybody else who wants to read up on the Dapp network and the Liquid Apps team. But I would not take this opportunity lightly. Liquid Apps is the best layer 2 in the business. Liquid Apps is the best layer 2 in the business, in my opinion. And I have all the confidence in the world, with the full technical support of the Liquid Apps team, that whoever takes on this project and utilizes Liquid Link in the right way is going to at least make some noise. At least make some noise with their scaling solution. And I honestly believe they will win. And if they win, that's going to be a huge amount of exposure that Liquid Apps is going to get. And Liquid Apps is going to be that interoperability bridge between Ethereum and EOS, which we have desperately needed for a long time. And not to mention the fact that the Ethereum network is blowing up right now. DeFi is blowing up right now. So if we don't want another situation like what happened in 2017 with CryptoKitties, where we have apps, decentralized applications that are successful but are held back due to base layer constraints, then we need infinite scalability. We need something like the Dapp network that is trustless. And there are so many DeFi protocols that are exploding right now that are going to very soon need a solution like this. And Dapp network can be the answer. And not to mention, one last thing, the creators of the Dapp network were actually the operators of Liquid EOS, which was a block producer in the early days of the EOS mainnet. And they were also on the Bakeoff team. So they do have connections with the Bakeoff team, which is a liquidity protocol that is also exploding right now. So there's a good possibility, obviously this is not financial advice, but there's a good possibility that once Bakeoff starts to reach this level of mass adoption because of the things that they're introducing with Bakeoff V2, such as no impermanent loss, single asset staking exposure, and times 20 liquidity amplification, it's a good chance that there's going to be a flock of users that want to use these smart contracts, these Bakeoff smart contracts. And because it is on Ethereum, they will reach higher and higher gas fees in order to get these transactions pushed through the network. And eventually there is a breaking point where people will not want to pay. So this is an opportunity for a layer 2 to step in and save the day. And this could really snowball into a huge network effect for Liquid Apps.